She's been bombarded by tabloid attention ever since she was born, but Suri Cruise has also managed to carve out time to help those less fortunate than her and even professionally collaborate with her mom. Following her 2012 divorce from Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes gained full custody of Suri Cruise. The mother-daughter duo then struck out on their own and settled into a swanky New York City apartment. Since then, Suri has spent her days growing up in the Big Apple. As Holmes told In Style in 2020, "It's a little too exposed at times, and we work hard to maneuver and navigate. But what I love about New York City is that for me and my child, this is our vibe." New York City may have been the ideal backdrop for Suri's childhood, but dodging the paparazzi was no easy feat, so Holmes did everything she could to shelter her daughter from the spotlight. To that end, she rarely mentions her on social media, except on special occasions like her 15th birthday. Holmes has also taught Suri to disregard the rumor mill, as she told Town & Country in 2017. "In today's world, a lot of celebrities probably shield their children from the tabloids. In my household, we know what they print isn't true, so we don't pay attention." One of Suri Cruise's first tabloid scandals occurred when she was just 3 years old, and for a somewhat bizarre reason. It happened in October 2009 when she was out with her mom, and she was sporting a pair of glittery high-heeled sandals. Some observers thought that the shoes were inappropriate for someone so young, while others declared that they were downright unhealthy. Fox News even took the liberty of consulting a podiatrist. The New York Post went a massive step further by writing, "Apparently it's never too early to start introducing girls to outward displays of sexualization." A few months later, Katie Holmes was talking with Access Hollywood when she insisted that Suri's shoes were completely harmless. As she explained, "They are actually ballroom dancing shoes for kids. I found them for her, and she loves them." Celebrity children can lead incredibly posh lives, but that lavishness is often accompanied by a lack of privacy, and Suri Cruise has undeniably been subject to that invasiveness. Case in point, when she was just 19 weeks old, artist Daniel Edwards created a bronze statue to commemorate her first solid poop. The gross effigy fetched $10,000 at auction, and the funds were donated to charity. Another unfortunate aspect of childhood fame is the prospect of public criticism, and many adults have criticized Suri without shame. When she was just 2 years old, she was slammed by the tabloids from drinking from a baby bottle. And in 2010, when she was just 4, fashion mogul Tim Gunn took a swipe at her wardrobe when he said, "She's her mother and father's dress-up doll, and I feel in many ways she's a fashion victim, and it's just very inappropriate."
Make it work.
During their toddler years, many children develop an attachment to a special blanket or toy. When Suri was just a toddler, her interests seemed to be focused on fashion. She was frequently spotted strolling around Manhattan with her mom, dressed to the nines. These excursions with her mother were an early indication that she had a serious flair for fashion. Then in 2010, Suri sported a pair of ballet flats and a high-fashion tutu while she and her mom were out and about. That same year, she made headlines once again when she stepped out in a $635 designer dress. By age 3, Suri's wardrobe was reportedly worth $3 million. One of her priciest possessions was a Salvatore Ferragamo handbag that came with an $850 price tag. As she's gotten older, she's seriously leveled up her fashion game and increased her wardrobe budget. According to the Daily Mail, the 18-year-old Suri now has about $5 million worth of clothes in her closet. After a childhood in the spotlight, it's no surprise that Suri Cruise has developed some creative ways to dodge the paparazzi, and one of her most impressive vanishing acts involved an unlikely accomplice. As reported by Gawker, she and her mother used a secret private entrance to shop at their local Whole Foods store. The entrance is apparently accessible from the basement of Katie Holmes' apartment building, and it connects to Whole Foods via a series of underground corridors. Gawker reported that Holmes and Suri used the passageways to sneak into the store without being detected by paparazzi. All they had to do was wait for an employee to come down and open the door for them. Gawker spoke with a municipal engineer who confirmed the existence of the secret Whole Foods entrance and revealed Miss Holmes probably went through this door and never had to step outside. Shoes and purses aren't the only things that are on Suri Cruise's mind. When she's not brandishing the latest designer labels, she enjoys hitting the tennis court. In 2013, paparazzi spotted her entering a luxury sports club with her mom as she clutched a pink racket while shuffling into the fitness center. While we don't have the inside scoop about how strong her drop shot is, we do know that she is very athletic and interested in multiple sports. As the Daily Mail reported, she's also an accomplished ballet dancer, as she's been perfecting her pirouette since she was a toddler. She's also been spotted taking gymnastics classes near her home in New York City.
She makes every day
great and awesome.
In addition to ballet slippers, Suri has been known to step into a pair of bowling shoes. In 2013, she and her mom generated some buzz while visiting their local alley. During Holmes' interview with InStyle in 2020, she praised her daughter's determination and eagerness to try new things. As she put it, "She came out very strong. She's always been a strong personality. She'll pick an activity and work her butt off until she's really good at it. Then she's like, okay, I'm going to try the next thing." She's very focused and a hard worker. In addition to her athletic prowess, Suri Cruise is also reputedly a gifted student. She attended grade school at the illustrious Avenues, the World School in Manhattan. The private academy boasts a language immersion program in which students spend half the school day learning to speak a second language. Appropriately enough, foreign language classes are also a requirement for graduation at Avenues. In 2012, Radar reported that Suri was learning Mandarin Chinese while studying at the academy. Knowing a second language could certainly prove to be massively beneficial for Suri's future. It may one day come in handy for her prospective career, and she'll potentially be able to bond with other Mandarin speakers around the world. It's certainly possible that her parents considered these perks when choosing to send their daughter to Avenues. And as you might have guessed, tuition there isn't exactly cheap. According to the school's website, it costs $68,850 per year for nursery school through the 12th grade. Tom Cruise is no stranger to controversy, and since his split from Katie Holmes, there's been plenty of chatter about his relationship or lack thereof with his daughter. Sadly, the Mission Impossible star has been notably absent throughout much of Suri's life. In fact, the two of them haven't been photographed together in public since 2012. In 2024, a source told the Daily Mail that Tom is completely estranged from Suri. As the insider claimed, he does not exist to Katie or Suri, and his daughter does not want to rely on him for anything. She feels that she has one parent, and that is her mother. Multiple sources have speculated that the Church of Scientology is to blame for Tom and Suri's fractured relationship. Tom joined the controversial religion back in 1986, and many individuals have spoken out about its cult-like atmosphere, claiming that members are encouraged to cut ties with non-believers.
I think it's a privilege to call yourself a Scientologist.
Katie Holmes broke away from the religion in 2012, shortly before splitting up with Cruise. In court documents obtained by Page 6, Cruise admitted that Holmes wanted Suri to be protected from Scientology, and that's what prompted their divorce. According to former Scientology spokesperson Mike Rinder, Suri wants nothing to do with the religion. As he told Page 6, Suri is not a Scientologist and never will be. She deserves love and sympathy. Suri Cruise may be estranged from her father, but she does have at least one positive role model in her life in the form of her mother. In addition to being a devoted parent, Holmes has also encouraged her daughter to become involved with charitable causes. In 2019, when Suri was 12, the two of them teamed up with the Artolution organization and traveled to the Moria refugee camp in Lesbos, Greece. During their visit, they spent some quality time with displaced children from Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. While visiting the camp, Suri and her mom bonded with refugees and participated in group art projects. Holmes commemorated the trip with a series of Instagram photos, including one of Suri exchanging a joyful high five with a young camp resident. While attending CinemaCon that year, Holmes reflected on the experience by revealing, "It was incredibly meaningful. It was eye-opening to see that a camp that was originally built for about 3,000 now has about 8,000. And I think that it's important to remember that it is our responsibility to do as much as we can to help people out, whether it's like going to a soup kitchen or just doing what you can to help people in need." Judging by their charity work, it's clear that Suri shares her mother's philosophy about the importance of helping others.
She's just a good person. She's just sweet.
With parents like Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, it's no surprise to learn that Suri Cruise is interested in the arts. But unlike her movie star folks, she's reportedly gravitated more towards music. In 2022, she debuted her gorgeous singing voice on the soundtrack of her mom's film Alone Together, as she performed a rich, jazzy version of the 1934 song Blue Moon. Fans applauded her vocal skills and praised her genuine talent. Then 2023 saw the release of the film Rare Objects, which Holmes co-wrote, directed, produced, and starred in. Once again, she wanted to share the moment with her daughter, so she recruited her to sing on the soundtrack. She added one more sweet touch by ending the film with a dedication to Suri. In a 2022 interview with Yahoo, she opened up about working with her daughter, as she revealed, "I always want the highest level of talent, so I asked her. She's very, very talented." Holmes also revealed that she gave Suri total creative control while recording the song. As she noted, "She said she would do it and she recorded it, and I let her do her thing. That's the way I direct in general. It's like, this is what I think we all want. Go do your thing." For years, observers have kept their eyes peeled for signs that Suri Cruise is preparing to take on Hollywood. During an interview with Glamour, Katie Holmes revealed that if her daughter ever wants to pursue an acting career, she would happily open that door for her. As she puts it, "I hope she always does something on my films. I always ask her. That's how I like to work. I like to have that kind of feeling." In 2023, Page Six reported that Suri starred as Morticia in her high school's production of The Addams Family, a new musical. The tabloid spoke to one of the audience members, who raved, "She was amazing."
Now, boys and girls, what do you think that feels like?
Holmes certainly has the connections to help her daughter find her stride in Hollywood. For now, though, Suri seems perfectly content with her current claim to fame as one of the most talked about celebrity kids of the 21st century. No matter what path she chooses, we'll almost certainly see more of her in the coming years.